At this World Cup, a player can cover their mouth and get sent off immediately. No foul, no fight, no tackle, just a hand over a face, red card, off you go. Tournament potentially over. And the rule did not come from nowhere. It came from one specific incident, one specific player, and one very ugly moment in a Champions League match earlier this year. Here is exactly how it works. Football has always had a problem it could not solve on the pitch. Players whispering things to each other that nobody else can hear. Opponents saying something in someone's ear after a foul. A shirt pulled over a mouth, words spoken, denied forever. No evidence, no punishment, no accountability. For years, referees had no real tool to deal with it. They could not read lips. They could not prove intent. They could only watch it happen and move on. That changes at the 2026 World Cup. The International Football Association Board, which is the actual governing body that writes the rules of football, not FIFA, approved a new law specifically targeting this behavior. If a player covers their mouth with their hand, arm, or shirt while directly confronting an opponent, it is an automatic red card. No warning, no yellow first, straight red, immediately. Now, here is the part that sounds unfair until you understand the reasoning behind it. Covering your mouth is not the crime. Covering your mouth while confronting someone is. That distinction matters more than most people realize. You can still cover your mouth during a friendly conversation with a teammate to hide your tactics from opposition lip readers. Managers do this on the touchline constantly. That is allowed. Nobody is coming for your tactical secrets. But the moment you walk up to an opponent, get in their space, and cover your mouth while you do it, you have told the referee everything they need to know. You are hiding something. And whatever it is not a compliment. The rule is built on one simple principle. If you have nothing to hide, show your mouth. Now for the incident that started all of this. In February 2026, Real Madrid faced Benfica in the Champions League. During that match, a Benfica player named Gianluca Prestiani approached Vinicius Jr. and covered his mouth with his shirt while speaking directly to him. Vinicius immediately reacted. After the match, he released a statement calling those who hide behind their jerseys to say things cowards. He alleged racial abuse. Prestiani denied it. And here is the problem. Nobody could prove anything either way, because the mouth was covered. FIFA President Gianni Infantino watched that clip and decided that the inability to prove or disprove what was said was itself the problem. If you cover your mouth in that context, the law now treats the act of hiding as the offense. You do not get to hide the words and then claim innocence about them. The cover is the crime. Here is the wrinkle most people miss, and most fans cannot explain even now. The rule is not about what you say. It is about the act of concealment during confrontation. This means a player could cover their mouth, say absolutely nothing offensive at all, and still receive a red card at this World Cup. Because the law does not require proof of what was said, it only requires proof that you covered your mouth while directly facing an opponent. That is either a brilliant piece of deterrence or a deeply controversial overreach depending on which side of the argument you stand on. Plenty of coaches and players have said exactly that publicly. But whether you agree with it or not, it is the law right now, at this tournament, on this stage. Right now, in the middle of the 2026 World Cup, with 48 nations and the highest stakes in world football, every single player on every single pitch has been briefed on this rule, and it will be enforced. The first time a player forgets in a heated moment, in a tight game, in the 82nd minute of a knockout match with the score level, and reaches a hand toward their face while staring down an opponent, a referee will reach into their pocket, and that player will walk. One gesture, one reaction. Tournament over. So here is what you now understand that most football fans watching this World Cup cannot fully explain. Covering your mouth at this tournament is not about the words, it is about the hiding. The law was created because one incident exposed a gap that referees could never previously close. The 2026 World Cup closed it. Covering your mouth while confronting an opponent is now enough. The act itself is the evidence, and the consequence is immediate. The game has not changed. You have. You're welcome. Subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content. It means a lot.